Welcome to R.E.H.L, Raw Earth Healing and Living. This is my first phase or my first series of videos that will feature me regarding how we can be restored the way we are supposed to be, how we can be lively and energized again. And granted, there's a lot of toxins in our world, a lot of things that we encounter that we have to counterbalance. So anyway, my name is Rashida, and I will be your host for R.E.H.L. And in this, I will share with you one particular thing I'm going to be working on for the next 12 to 18 weeks. So you will follow me along in this journey. And the reason why I decided to start this journey is largely because I looked at a lot of YouTube videos regarding these particular products and programs. And one person says, this program's good. Another person says, that program's good. One other person says, that program's not as good as the other one. And after listening to one lady's brief comment about these programs, I figured, you know what? Somebody needs to go on YouTube and create a vlog or some type of series showing the effects of using these programs combined. So I'm going to be the first person to combine these these programs. So the programs that I'm going to mention to you has to do with the fact that I have had 3 children. I recently had my 3rd child. I am 2 months postpartum. So I'm feeling energized enough to handle the responsibility of being more physically active. However, I still struggle with getting sleep because, of course, the newborn is still 2 months, and I'm sure that could affect my weight and stuff. The food that we have, we're just getting into spring. Things are just starting to grow. We have a little garden that we're starting. This is going to be its 2nd year, but really didn't eat much from the 1st year because just the soil on this property was so bad. Things grew, but they weren't tasty. And so we're trying to remineralize the soil and really bring life back to the soil. And I'll mention more about what we're doing there in a later series and some other things that will lead us all into healthy living. Because really, the earth in its raw form, okay, unaltered by human beings, okay, although we are a part of nature, but we don't follow in the manner of nature. Okay, so understand that. Living raw earth really is restorative, is healing, and that's the way we should live. So that's what these series of videos will be about. So now I'm going to focus on the thing about myself. Now this series is going to be postpartum belly, okay, postpartum belly, diastasis recti, recovery. And so I didn't really know that I had diastasis recti until some weeks before I was pregnant. And I realized from watching another person's video on YouTube, Hannah C., that I have diastasis recti as well. And so I knew I couldn't really do much during the pregnancy. And so anyway, I decided I'll just wait till after the pregnancy until I feel energized. I have the baby on my lap. Anyway, so I'm going to tackle, since I'm energized, 2 months out, and ready to, ready to take on the extra responsibility of healing myself. I'm going to show you what I have here. So you probably have heard about the Tupler technique or the Tupler splint, and also Mutu fitness. Mutu mamas about, it's actually called, the Mutu system. So a lot of times, all the videos that you see on YouTube, I was talking about Mutu system or Tupler technique, but nobody ever tells you about both. Now, here are the materials for the Tupler technique, which I just got in today. So this is what I'm going to show you is what is a part of this entire program if you order it from her website, Tupler technique, or diastasisrectirehab.com. So as you can see here, Lose Your Mommy Tummy. This is the DVD. And with the package, you get a resistance band, as you can see here. And also is my splint, which just came in today, my splint. You have to measure yourself and make sure you measure around your your underarm area from your back and halfway between your back, and then that will tell you what size you need. She really tells you not to go by your belly size, your circumference and your belly size, but more so the measurement under your arms. So this is what this is. Okay, and then lastly, well, is that lastly? No. Also, you get a guidebook. Okay, no one ever shows you this in their videos, right? They never show you this. And you have a little area where you can keep track of your actual progress. So I'm on week 1, which is today, which is April 9th. And, oh, you might not have been able to see what I have on there, but that's my measurements. Okay, the baby's about to blow. No, don't blow, baby. Don't blow. Don't blow. And as you can see on that, okay, he's resisting. As you can see on that, I'm like around 185. So I actually gained 5 pounds since probably a month ago. I lost 14 and gained 5. Great. So it's probably what I'm eating. Really, folks, eating cooked food, which I've been eating more cooked food lately, doesn't help with weight loss. So, and to incorporate that, I have to, of course, do some dietary changes, which I will be doing during this 12 to 18 weeks. So pray for me. All right. Here I also have the Lose Your Mommy Tummy book. I got that on Amazon, and you can get that at a discounted price because that's a used book, but it helps to actually show you the exercise. So you can look at the DVD, which I think total time is about 2 hours and 12 minutes, something like that. And you can read the book if you're a reader like me. So I like to not just have a DVD, but actually I like to have a book because I like to read. That pretty much comes with that particular program, the Tupler technique. Now with the Mutu system, you can either do a physical copy or you can do a digital order, get a digital download of the videos. But this is the Mutu system. As you can see, it's a 12-week program. And the first, I think 6 weeks is more so on the core. So if you have Diastasis Recti, she only wants you to focus on that component and not the other weeks. But I'm going to do all the weeks. So yeah, I'm going to have my other stuff there, and I'm going to do all the weeks. Of course, if you want to try this out, you need a measuring tape to measure yourself. And for the Mutu system, I actually had ordered some extra bands, different resistances. This person, let's see what this company is. Home Complete Light. Home Complete Light. And it comes with like 4 bands of different resistances. And, oh, the other one fell on the floor. Other things you need for this is something like a little squishy ball or something where you can use between your legs to squeeze with. The first week, several weeks, core exercises only involve 8 minutes at a time. You do it twice a day. Whereas the Tupler techniques have exercises you can do without using the DVD. So you can do whenever you can remember to do that. So that's how that works. Also, another good helpful thing to have is this thing right here. Or you can have one that's some foam and a foam block. I don't have a foam block yet. I need to get a foam block, but I'll get one. That's for the Mutu system. Also, the Mutu system comes with these little booklets. Okay, so when they say, sorry, it's a little oily because I actually accidentally spilled some oil on it. But as you can see here, it comes with the Mutu system 12-week program, the science bit, and the first week to 12 weeks. Okay? And then you also get a food guide, which is important to follow, which I will be following more because I need to lose the weight. In addition to that, there's going to be some other things, and I'll do it more in the dietary videos, what I'm doing diet-wise. Because a lot of times for women postpartum, we wonder why we can't lose weight. A lot of times, sometimes it has to do with the gluten, the bread, or the glyphosate that's in our food system. And our body holds those toxins as fats. And if you're not very diligent, then you retain the weight. Also, after having a baby, your thyroid can be affected. So I'm going to be incorporating more kelp and nettle. I gained weight a few weeks after I stopped taking a supplement that my midwife gave me that consists of kelp, alfalfa, dandelion. I'm not sure if dandelion root or leaf. It's probably dandelion leaf. And then also the last one was nettle. So those 4 things, the alfalfa, the nettle, the dandelion, and the kelp. And she puts that in a combination. And it really helped with getting your energy back, not only during the pregnancy, but after the pregnancy. And I noticed I was losing weight a lot faster this time because I didn't have that as much on my previous 2 pregnancies. I didn't have that combination. So I ran out of all of that. So that's probably another reason why I probably gained a little bit of weight. Not taking the kelp or the dandelion or the alfalfa or the nettle combination. So I'm going to be working on, well, we got plenty of dandelions. I could collect plenty. But probably working on collecting also some nettle. I planted some nettle in the garden. It hasn't come back up, but I did plant some more. So hopefully we'll get some more stinging nettle. And, of course, kelp. That's the seaweed. So that has to be purchased, or if you want to, you can go to the ocean. And lastly, alfalfa. I'm growing some alfalfa for that purpose, for supplementary purposes, and for the chickens. Anyway, so join me on this Raw Earth Healing Living program, our channel on being real in life. Because the thing is that we should be able to experience abundant health in this world, in this age. And so I want you to be able to experience that as well. So if you want to join me on this journey or have any questions, please let me know. Or you can also send me an email. I'll put my email below in the description so you can email me. If you have any prayer requests for healing, please send me those. Or you have any questions you'd like to ask about what I've learned in my journey of health or what I'm learning now, let me know. My goal weight for after this pregnancy, my current weight's around 185. My goal weight is 135. That was the weight. Well, typically I've usually been just 145. But I have reached 135 before. But it takes a lot of discipline. And I'm willing to go on that journey. So that means, staying away from ice cream and all that other stuff that I've been eating. Ice cream and fudge. Okay. So, yeah, join me on that. But this is pretty much about the Mutu system. So this is a combination of the postpartum belly with the Mutu system and the Tupler technique combined. Okay? Now, I know I may not be as diligent with the Tupler technique because, I run around with 2 children. Well, not 2 children, 3 children. So it can be a little bit challenging. But the people who get results are the people who go beyond the limitations of life. So I'm going to try. Also, some other things that can be helpful if you have cellulite, like me or other women my age. There's cellulite defense, and I'm going to use that more so for my thighs. Yes. And this is sports research. I actually take the evening primrose oil, which is good for your hormones. especially for mamas, good for your hormones. And some people say it makes them gain weight, some people say it makes them lose weight, but it helps to balance the hormones, the evening primrose oil. And here I have Sweet Heat. You put that on, and then you put on like the waist trimmer, which I have right here. You can see. And also the thigh trimmers. Now I haven't put on the thigh trimmers yet. It's two of these, as you can see. I haven't put those on just yet, largely because I usually wear pants, and I don't want to put this on, which is oil, and then mess up your clothes. So I probably just only use this around my waist when I'm exercising, like walking. And use the Mutu system. The first few weeks you're doing those 8-minute exercises, and she encourages you to make sure that you walk at least 20 to 30 minutes a day. So on top of the Tupler technique, which you have to wear this all day, every day, even at night, and you only take it off when you're taking a shower. But I'm probably going to take it off when I'm taking a bath and when I'm doing some exercises so I can wear the waist trimmer to sweat. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative. I look forward to you joining me in this journey. As I mentioned beforehand, I'm at 185, and I'll put my measurements on the screen in a little bit. But anyway, I hope that will help you learn about this, about the combination of these two and how these work. So you just won't hear these reviews that say, oh, Tupler technique was okay, it didn't help. And other people go, oh, Mutu system is awesome. Or some people say Mutu system isn't awesome. Why don't you just use them both? Use them both at the same time and see what results we can get. That's what I'm curious to learn. So I hope you come with me on this exploration of health and being real, because it's important that we experience the raw earth, healing and living. So live long, prosper, and blessings to you all. Thank you. Bye.